Hey guys, and welcome to a very special action figure review. And this is probably going to be my personal favorite review for a long time until something beats it. Because I am reviewing Savage Opress, not shirtless, but armored. That is right. And I am trying to avoid acting really strange like I did in my Wolf review. But I am probably more excited about this than I was with Wolf. Definitely more excited because this guy, I mean, just look at him. He was the big character. He was, I think, one of my favorite character of Season 3. Just like previously was in Season 2. I mean, they've always got that good, I don't know, character that they're going to make into a figure that's going to be the most wanted figure. And in this case, this year, I think it's Savage Opress Armored. So, yeah. Give me a minute to unbox him and we will start this awesome review. Alright, so this awesome Savage Opress has been unboxed, and let's take a look at his packaging. So, we've really got an awesome render right there. I think that's really good. I think that really captured the character with that picture, just in his facial expression. Because if you really think about it, I think they could have done, because when they made Opress shirtless and Opress armored, they kind of really didn't change. Like, they could have changed him more, like with shirtless. They could have done when the Dathomirian version of Opress, or I keep calling him Opress, Savage, I'll just call him Savage. Before he was magically transformed into the beast that he is now. And, so it would have been cooler if we would have had that pre-monster and then this awesome monster. So, that's pretty much for the front of the card. The Clone Wars Adventures card, just personal messaged me about that. I do have a couple extra I found laying around on my desk, so I could take a couple more, but please personal message me. Don't comment, but personal message me if you want those codes. And on the back, we got a picture of the figure and a picture from Witches of the Mist when he is on Toydaria. And if you want to read that, I will let you pause for it. Okay. And then the rest of the figures in the way. This is the last wave of the new figures, or like the fall figures, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna see any more, but I mean, like this year. I know we're gonna see more action figures, but if we're gonna see any new figures this year, I'm not sure, because they gave us a pretty big haul. And once again, I did get this figure at Disney World. If you saw my last video, you know that I purchased him at Disney World for $9. So that's not that bad. Yeah, so that's pretty much his packaging. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, he is awesome. If we look at his sculpt, you can already see that I think this is one of Hasbro's best figures this year, and there are a couple reasons why I'm going to say that. And that is, one, he looks cool. I don't really have a figure to compare him to. Here's an ARC Trooper, but the Savage Opress is definitely bigger. He's definitely monstrous. He's not too bulky, but he's a great size figure. He's just a really cool looking figure. And I'll kind of go into why he's so awesome. No ankle articulation, which I'm starting to get used to that. That's just becoming a Clone Wars action figure problem. But no ankle articulation, bummer. But we do have ball hinge knees, swivel hip, swivel waist, swivel wrists, and ball hinged elbows and shoulders, and a ball jointed head. So that is really awesome. He does have a soft goods waist cape with a plastic piece in the front, kind of like I don't know if it was Eathcoth. It was no, it wasn't Eathcoth. Some Jedi, I remember, had something like that. Anyway, so yeah. But, I mean, really, he looks cool. We've got that down. I mean, from the TV series, we know that he looks awesome. and he is my favorite figure. No matter what, he will always be. Him and Pre-Vizsla are always going to be, no matter what, my favorite villains in the Clone Wars. Nobody could come in between that, but I mean, they are awesome. The facial sculpt is hard to capture with this lighting, but the eyes are crazy good. We've got the perfect eye. If you can see how detailed that is with the yellow and the red mixed into the eye. And we did figure out, my little brother opened his Savage first, and I just kind of looked at that figure to see what I was going to say in this review about him. And we did notice that when we were posing his hands onto the saber, that the joints are actually a little bit flimsy in the wrist, so they pop off a little bit easier, but not as bad as we've seen some figures do. But the shoulder pads look really good. They are movable, but they also can be removed, just like so. We got 2 pegs in there and 2 peg holes in the shoulder, and you do not have to worry about them falling off when you if you accidentally drop them. You don't have to worry about it falling off or doing anything like that, because they are very, very sturdy, and I had to actually take some force with my fingers to actually get those off. So then we've got, as far as accessories go, we've got the double-bladed lightsaber. So I'll go ahead and let you look at that. Great amount of detail in the saber's hilt. Let that focus. There it goes. So once again, great amount of detail. Darn it. Focus, please. There it goes. Great amount of detail. Really good saber, really size as well. So you can see how big he is according to a saber. I mean, he's not much bigger, but usually when we see double-bladed lightsabers like in Darth Maul, these things are huge. They barely fit in the packaging, and this was actually a really good deal because it went sideways, it fit in his hand really well, and it looked really cool when in the packaging. And it fits into his hands pretty well. Well, when you put it in the right one, because he's got 2 posed hands, one that have the choke, and then one that has the tight grip. And then he also comes with his battle axe, like we saw in the shirtless version. So this thing fires a projectile. If you push down on the thing far enough, it actually launches it out of there. So the battle axe looks pretty nice, but not as cool in my opinion as it does when you just put the lightsaber in his hand. And if you can try to, I'm not going to try to right now because it'll take me a couple minutes, but not as cool in my opinion as putting it in both of his hands and putting the saber in both of his hands like that. And it just, you know, this figure is just awesome. I know I'm going to say this probably 30 times before this video is ended, but he is my favorite figure. He is. See, like right there, the hand came off, but that's okay, because all I have to do is set the hand where I want it to be and then put it back on the figure, and I am good to go. So there we go. That is pretty much the most highly anticipated figure of this year, or I think that's what I was looking for. So yes, thank you so much for tuning into this review. Let me focus him. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get the thumbnail to be this, so, you know, you can click on it when you see Savage Opress in the thumbnail. And yes, I do have many more Clone Wars figures to review. I have Chewbacca, I've got Evan Peel, I've got, I know I've got Stealth Ops clone, Cold Weather Kit Fisto. I've got a lot of the other figures, but I know a lot of you really want the Savage to come out, and I know a lot of you want this guy. I did too. So yes, I did see how a lot of their waves are showing up in Florida though. I know Michael and GF found some of his wave at, I think he said a Walmart. Yeah, and so yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and I almost forgot to mention that he came with the battle game card and the stand and die. So thank you so much for watching this review. And until next time, guys, may the Force be with you.